What's up everybody, and welcome back to the Slayer's Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Today we are playing a Rakdos Sacrifice deck that's built around this brand new Forgotten Realms card, Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. This planeswalker is super crazy and I think has a great place in Rakdos Sacrifice, so make sure to stick around if you want to see Zariel absolutely destroy our opponents in Magic the Gathering Arena. So as I mentioned, we are playing a Rakdos Sacrifice deck that's built around Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. This is a new legendary planeswalker from Forgotten Realms. For 2 colorless and 2 red, her +1 ability says creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. So that's pretty cool if we want to swing in with a large threat immediately. Her 0 ability says create a 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So that's super cool because basically she gets to protect herself on the ground as soon as she lands. Her -6 ability says you get an emblem with at the end of first combat phase on your turn, untap target creature you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So this seems like a really cool ability, especially in tandem with a lot of our big creatures who want to swing in for a second time and maybe even finish the game. But overall, we're using Zariel to create a bunch of tokens for us so we can sacrifice them to our various sack outlets. And speaking of sack outlets, we do have a few really cool ones. Most of them are draw spells. We've got a few copies of Village Rites, 3 copies of Deadly Dispute, 2 copies of Plumb the Forbidden, and at the top end of our sack outlets we have Immersturm Predator, which if we sacrifice a creature to it, gives Immersturm Predator indestructible until end of turn. So this becomes a really huge threat. Some other value cards we have that we sacrifice to are Eyetwitch, which allows us to learn whenever Eyetwitch dies. We've got 4 copies of Shambling Ghast, which as you guys know is just a crazy common card. It allows us to either give a creature -1/-1 until end of turn, or we get to create a treasure token. So we either get to ramp up or we get to destroy a small creature. Sedgemoor Witch is in here to create a ton of 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens. Not only that, we get to drain our opponent for 3 life if she gets targeted by a spell. We've got 2 copies of this brand new legendary demon from Forgotten Realms, Orcus, Prince of Undeath, for X and 2 colorless, a black and a red. This is a really cool creature. It's a 5/3 flying trample creature with an ability that says when Orcus, Prince of Undeath, enters the battlefield, choose 1. Each other creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, and then you lose X life, which is great. It's kind of like a mini sweeper. Or we get to return up to X target creature cards with total mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, and then they gain haste until end of turn. So this is great if we want to bring in a buddy, want to bring back an Immersturm Predator or bring back a Goldspan Dragon, or we could bring back a couple of our tiny little creatures back to the battlefield. We've got 3 copies of Crippling Fear. This is just a perfect sweeper in the deck. It's great against most archetypes that feature creatures and can get around the indestructible clause in a lot of different creatures as well. And at the top end, we've got Goldspan Dragon. This is probably the strongest and maybe most oppressive creature in the current standard meta, and probably in standard 2022, at least until the new Innistrad set comes out. For 3 colorless, 2 red, flying haste. Whenever Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes a target of a spell, create a treasure token, and then your treasures you control have tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 2 mana of any 1 color. So this is crazy. Basically get to double up on all of our token and mana generation. And I almost forgot to mention, one of the staples of Rakdos Sacrifice is the ability to steal an opponent's creature, like with Claim the Firstborn or a Crowan War, but in standard 22 they don't have any cards like that, so we have Price of Loyalty instead, which just allows us to gain control of a creature, untap it, and it gains haste. If mana from a treasure was spent to cast a spell, then the creature also gets +2/+0, so a little extra bonus there. But basically we're going to be using Price of Loyalty to steal an opponent's creature and then sack it to one of our sack outlets so we don't have to return it to them. Overall, this deck seems pretty fun. I'm super hyped to play it. I do love Rakdos Sacrifice as an archetype. I wanted to build this deck to test out and see if Rakdos Sacrifice is actually a viable archetype in standard 2022. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck. And if you do, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me because it does help my channel out a ton. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. And without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. Okay, on the play, always a good thing. We'll keep this one. I want to say let's go and play the Eyetwitch here, just to get a creature out. Our opponent he plays a swamp and is on black as well. Duskwielder. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I think we're just gonna swing in. So is opponent on elves or just mono black? Maybe just mono black aggro. Okay, mono black aggro it is. Sweet. Alright, so play this, and I think we just go next. We'll do no attacks, end the turn, and end the germs. Crippling Fear should be pretty fun here then. See what the opponent's got going on. Okay, sure. What does the opponent have? Opponent. Okay, sweet. Go and sack the Eyetwitch to our Deadly Dispute. Draw a couple of cards. We get to learn. I'd like to learn a bit about you, sir. Okay, we could either create some more creatures or look for some more lands. Let's create some more creatures. Alright, so sweet. So we get a treasure token, get to draw a couple of cards. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sweet. Alright. Let's go and play this, play the mountain. And, what else do we want to do here? We could play the Pest Summoning. A couple of 1/1s, and we got a Shambling Ghast as well. We're down to a saucy 16 HP. Another Dusk Wielder. Gross. Okay. So, how do we want to block here? We could do like a double block here, block here. Either way, we're going to get tons and tons of good value, so it is what it is. Look at that sweet, sweet life gain that we've got going on. Huh. Okay. Alright, I think we have more red spells currently in hand, so we'll play this as a Blightstep Pathway. And, yeah. I'll go and play an Immersturm Predator. And we're just gonna do no attacks. End the turn and end the germs. Opponent is on some life gain shenanigans. Gross. Shenanigans. Okay. Alright, so let's go and block here. And, yeah, just block like that. That's fine. Get rid of the Dusk Wielder. I guess we could have blocked with the Shambling Ghast as well. But we should have pretty good control of the game moving forward. Okay. Sure? Question mark? Get rid of Typhoid Rats. This is a Black Source. Should we just grab their... We'll grab their Scorpion here. We can pay with treasure. Get rid of Dusk Wielder. Go and sacrifice this Scorpion. And I'll also play a... sure, why not? Play another Predator. Why not? A serrated Scorpion. Sweet. Okay. So luckily for us, I think we're in a good place right here. Okay. Yeah. Double Immersturm Predator. So sick. But we were playing against kind of like a lower powered mono black deck. But yeah, GG. GG opponents. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is not a terrible hand to keep, I suppose. Barbarian class. Ooh. Alright, let's play a swamp. Guru. Opponent plays a Prosperous Innkeeper. Meanwhile, I'm over here playing some swamps. Alright, so we're just going to end the turn. And, yeah, let's see what else the opponent's got going on. Okay, my turn. We're gonna play this as a red source, and... sure. I'll play out the Sedgemoor Witch. That way at least the opponent burns some life in the process of, you know, doing some damage. In the process of taking out the witch, you lose 3. Might buy us some time. Sweet. Would you like to take 3? Opponent's thinking on this. Sweet. Okay, opponent plays a Timber Crown Pathway. Creatures they control now have haste. And yeah, a 4th mana would be pretty great here, not gonna lie. Okay, opponent is slow playing us a bit. It's kind of scary now that their creatures have haste here, but you know, it is what it is. Play the second Sedgemoor Witch here. And yeah, we'll see what we've got going on. Okay, lots of barbarian stuff going on. Sweet. We're gonna do no attacks. Ooh, a land would have been so sick there. But I think what we'll do is probably just play a Shambling Ghast. And I could see just being kind of aggro here and just swinging in. I think we have to do it to him. Okay, so opponent levels up their second barbarian class. And it looks like things are going to be barbarian fast. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Let's go and block. Actually, no. We block here. Kind of want to just do this right here. Sack 1 creature. And, what to do, what to do. I guess we'll just go and kill this off right here. Sweet. Alright, so we're at mana 4, which is great. And what do we want to play here? I think we want to play an Immersturm Predator. And sure. I'll swing in with the Witch. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So now I have an indestructible Immersturm, which is pretty sick. You'll love to see it. Ooh, a red dragon. Okay. Past the blockers. We'll block here. And we'll sack one of these bad boys. Get a life. Exile an Innkeeper. Now the opponent has a dead red dragon, which is so sick. Alright, so first things first. Let's go and take the Orin Reef Ooze. And yeah, I'll swing in with this, and this, I think. Sure. Get rid of that. And that's lethal. Okay. Alright, well GG. That was pretty sick. Wow. Rakdos Sac, still pretty good in Standard 22, as you can see. Being able to jack the opponent's creatures with Price of Loyalty, just perfect. Chef's kiss to that card. GG, opponent. Okay, we keep this. We've got the Eyetwitch, we've got the Village Rites, we've got the Deadly Dispute with the Price of Loyalty, so overall pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff here. Okay, so we swing in with the Eyetwitch. We play second Eyetwitch. And as much as it pains me, we play this as a Blightstep, just in case we want to Village Rites EOT. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Okay, opponent creates a treasure token and ventures into the dungeon to scry 1. Alright, so let's see what the opponent scries. 1 to the top. Sweet. You son of a gun. Alright, I think I want to look for land, so I'm going to sack this Eyetwitch here. We're going to find a environmental science. Perfect. You love to see it. I think we play Swamp Sedgemoor Witch, and then we'll just swing in for 1. And yeah, next turn we can environmental science if need be. If need be. Ooh, that's a spicy target to steal. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and environmental science. Grab ourselves a mountain. We do need the red source here. And I think we swing in with Sedgemoor Witch here. Let's do it. Okay, and the churn and the germs. This doesn't have any special abilities, so regardless of how large that gets, I think we are okay. So I wonder what the chances of them are. Chances that are they're playing a protection spell, like Snakeskin Veil or something. I wonder. But luckily we kind of have chump blockers for days, so that's pretty sweet. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a life gain deck. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I do want to ensure that we get our life... Actually, hold on. No, actually, I don't want to sack there. Kind of want to just play Immersturm here. If we play Immersturm here, we already have a sack outlet, so that's nice. We'll do no attacks, we'll end the turn. So, that's pretty good. Dragon's Disciple. Reveal a dragon card. They have a Nadar. Okay, so they are like on a dungeon delving deck. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. But we do have some card steal that I'm going to flex on the opponent shortly. And a Nadar. Okay, so what part of it? They created a 1/1. Now they get to put a +1/+1 or gain a life or so many different things. What is this? Whenever it attacks or enters the battlefield. Okay. Gross, first of all. So what did they do? Ah. Good old life gain. It's almost too much value, right? Okay, so let's go and pass, and we'll block here, and I guess we'll block here. Yeah. Gain a life, and yeah, I wouldn't mind grabbing a Necrotic Fumes here. Go my turn, and also my germs. Okay. So let's grab a Moon Dancer. And we'll swing in with these two. Discard or exile that. Sweet. And what do we want to do here? I guess we will... Guess I'll go and sack their Trelisara, whatever it's called. Oh, sweet. Okay. Trelisara. Alright. So we've got blockers for days, which is great. Okay. When it gets to venture into the dungeon a bit. Okay, so we will pass the blockers. I'll block that. And do we want to block anything else? We could take 6 here. I think I'm okay with taking 6 for now. We're at a saucy 17 HP. We're going to play this as a red source. And what do we want to do here? I guess we could just take the Celestial Unicorn. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna these. Get rid of the Trelasara. Opponent has to block with both creatures. Okay. Wait. We will sack the Unicorn. And I'll also play a Zariel. So sorry to hear about your troubles, my friend. It looks like this is GG. Oh man. Yes. Oh man. That was so good. That was so good, guys. Immersturm Predator is crazy. Henry, you were definitely right. I think the standard 22 meta is... It's going to be hard-pressed to deal with Immersturm Predator. And Zariel, just a good threat to have on the board, because just creates tons and tons of 1/1 red devil creature tokens. Could potentially give all these guys a little buff and haste. So, GG opponents. Okay, yeah, we'll keep this one. Shambling Ghast kind of presents third mana here. And you know, I love to see it. You love to see it. I'm kind of debating on just killing the Goblin Javelineer, actually. Is there any reason? We just create a treasure token, actually. The reason we're doing that is because we could potentially get to Crippling Fear mana, which might actually be better on the turn. And we'll end the germs. Battle Cry Goblin. Okay. Gun block here. And this one's kind of a tough one, huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess we have to do it like that. Let's play a Sedgemoor Witch here. Or are they holding up burn? Kind of makes me feel like they might be holding up burn spells here. Shit. Okay, let's do it. At least that way. Okay, so if they target Sedgemoor Witch, they lose 3. Then we get to Village Rites, and we'll hopefully draw into land 3 eventually. Okay, and then let's go ahead and Village Rites here. Sack that, draw 2. And that will hopefully get us into a decent spot where we can, well, die a horrible death because we don't get any lands. You son of a gun. Okay, sure. Alright, sweet. So now we're hopefully catching back up a little bit. Play Eyetwitch. Let's go next. End the turn. Goblin Trash Master. I'm the Trash Master. Okay, let's go and block here. And let's go and Village Rites as well. We need to draw that 4th land. We'll grab one of these guys. One of these cool guys. Sweet. So we'll play Mountain. And let's do this for Assembly Worker. Got any assembly workers there, sir? No? We're gonna play a Sulfurous Mire. And I think we'll just Environmental Science, actually. Let's grab some more lands. We need more lands. I'll grab another mountain since we've got a swamp in hand. Alright, let's see what the opponent's got. You see a pair of goblins. Alright, so Crippling Fear sounds pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we'll go and play that mountain. And let's go and Crippling Fear one more time for Assembly Worker. And I guess we'll just do what we can do, right? It is what it is. A swamp. Let's go in Goldspan here. Got any Goldspan, sir? We'll swing in. Okay, bonus down to 13, and yeah, we'll also play Immersturm Predator. Get ourselves a little indestructible threat, and so we could bring back an Eyetwitch and a Sedgemoor Witch maybe with Orcus Malorcus. Kind of want to just keep the Immersturm up, so we'll sacrifice there. Get rid of a Trash Master or something. I don't know. Okay, so we've got an indestructible Immersturm at the moment.
And they see a pair of goblins.
Sweet. Alright, we're gonna play this as a black source. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do this for like, let's see. Alright, so we'll see what the opponent's got going on. We'll swing it for the 4. Get rid of a Hobgoblin. We'll do this for 1, I think. Get rid of the goblins. And I'll play an Eyetwitch as well. Okay, let's go. Oh man, feels good, man. Feels so good. Yeah, Orcus, Immersturm Predator. I just feel like black is so powerful after Forgotten Realms being released. It's just, it is the ultimate color. Like, you play black as a base color and you're gonna have a good time. GG, opponent. Okay, we'll keep this one because we do have Shambling into Deadly Dispute. That should hopefully get our mana up.
Okay, swamp. A Shambling Ghast. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Okay, we're gonna swing in.
And we'll end the turn.
And what does the opponent got? So they played Rim Climb and Plains. Gross. First of all, I wonder what they're gonna say. Maybe a sacrifice, draw spell, Deadly Dispute. Lol. We actually do want to play this though. And yeah, we'll create a treasure token. Sweet. And sweet. And sweet. Alright, we'll play that. And I think we play Eyetwitch here. Just go next.
End the turn and end the germs.
I guess I don't even really mind playing Deadly Dispute here.
Shadewing Laureate.
Sure. Sure, question mark. I guess we block here. Yeah. Sack this, we'll take the 3 still. But there's no sense in taking, like, extra 3s. You know what I mean? I think you guys know what I mean. There we go, get the lands out of the way as well. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna Crippling Fear for Assembly Worker, I believe. Yeah, seems pretty good to me. And I think we just go next. We end the turn.
Humiliate. I'm humiliated now.
Alright, so they get to take my dragon. Gross. Double humiliate. Okay, so we're gonna play this as a black source, and I think we'll just go in environmental science, and we'll grab ourselves another black source.
Because why not?
You don't have that many red sources in here.
Double humiliate. That's my game plan, guys.
Alright, so play Swamp and play Shambling Ghast. Let's go next.
And we'll end the turn. And it's likely that we'll end the germs as well.
Okay, my turn. So let's play the mountain.
We'll swing in for 1.
Okay. Swing in for 1. Yeah, I'll play another swamp. We are flooding to the gods. But it is what it is, right? Handful of removal for the opponent.
Play a mountain.
End the turn.
A Silver Quill Apprentice.
Let's play a swamp and, yeah, I'll play Immersturm Predator. And, yeah, we'll do no attacks.
No attacks. No attacks, please.
Alright, let's see. Closing statement does what? Destroy target creature, put a +1/+1 counter. Sure? Question mark? Alright, so they get that. And, I guess we'll just sacrifice this. And, yeah, we'll create a treasure token.
Get rid of a silencer.
We need to get rid of all those removal spells, please. Every last one of them. Every last one of them.
Okay.
Let's go and play a Zariel.
The wars are ending. Reinforcements will drive them back.
Go and swing in. Remove a
Shadewing Laureates.
Okay. That's weird. I guess we go ahead and Village Rites this. Do 1 damage to the opponents. Okay. Alright, I think instead of that, what do we want to do here? We just let this die, or do we draw more? We could just draw more. Ugh, this is a tough one. This is some tough tays. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll let that happen. Play Sedgemoor Witch. Play an Eyetwitch. And then we end the turn. And then we end the germs. Brop, 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 brop. Okay. Auto pay. Autobots assemble. And from here we've got a pretty good engine, right? And grab a Pest Summoning. Sure. Yeah, let's go and do this too. Autobots assemble. Okay. Oh my god. That engine, guys. Once the sacrifice engine comes alive with Sedgemoor Witch and just all our draw spells, it's like infinite. Not really, but still very strong. But GG opponent. So this is not a great hand. This does serve as a draw card, so I'm not sure. We'll hold on to it. We're gonna hold on to it just because I want to just test the flexibility of the deck. You never know just how good a deck can be. Oh, looks like we're going against a fellow sacrificer. Gross, first of all. Second of all, a super gross. Alright, so we'll play a swamp, and we're just go next. We'll end the turn. I think we'll end the turn here. The price of loyalty. So I wonder what their shenanigans are. If they're just playing the standard Golgari sack. All right, so we take one.
Take one, everybody.
All right, we're gonna play a red source, and we'll just go next. And
Deadly Dispute, you son of a gun.
So Deadly Dispute gets them to mana number 4.
And an environmental science.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. Hunt for specimens. Okay. Quite the pest, wouldn't you say? We'll play this and kinda wanna just play Sedgemoor Witch here. Yeah, we'll play Sedgemoor Witch out here. I think normally you'd want to play Sedgemoor Witch and have a spell ready in hand. But that's not always going to be possible, so I think sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? I think so.
I think so.
Alright, so we're gonna play this as a black source, and I think we go ahead and play Immersturm Predator. And I don't know, honestly, I just feel like you just gotta run out as much removal as possible. Because eventually, it's just a bit too much, dare I say. Let's see what we want to do here. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Could we bring something back? Not really, not right now at least. So we could do something like Price of Loyalty, and we'll grab this bad boy. And we'll swing in. And yeah, we'll just go and Plumb here. We'll sack 1. And yeah, we'll go -1, -1. We'll guess we'll just get rid of this dude right here. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. Give it some mana. Pretty negligible to us.
Okay.
And then Orcus Malorcus can definitely take care of the 1/1s for us, which is great. Alright, so we'll play a Swamp, play an
Eyetwitch.
And I'll play another Immersturm Predator here. Poison the cup, you say. Opponent gets to Foretell and Scry. What do we want to grab here? We could grab potentially something useful. Let's see. They don't have any they don't have any artifacts that I really care too much for right now. We could just discard a Sulfurous Mine here. That's actually pretty good here. Okay, next.
End the turn and end the germs.
Okay, sure. We're at a saucy 10 HP. Okay, sure. Go sack this. Grab a Pest Summoning. Get rid of, sure. This doesn't matter too much. And we'll swing in. And we'll also get rid of whatever. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
And we'll end the turn. And it's likely that we'll end the germs as well.
Sure. Skullport Merchant. Great, grand, and wonderful. Wouldn't you say? Grab that. Swing in for 6. Get rid of a Shadow's Verdict. Go and sacrifice the Skullport Merchant. And we'll end the turn.
Okie dokie. Scatioki.
Let's do this for 6. Because why not? Whoops, not 6. We do it for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do it for 5. There we go. Swinging for 4. Scatioki. And Scatioki. Okay. Oh man. Sweet.
If I won't be given a second chance, it was going to die eventually anyway.
GG. Okay. Oh man, the opponent thought.
They're like, my Professor Onyx will save me.
Oh man, that was so good. GG.
Opponents. The name's Cack.
Alright, we'll go and keep this hand. Play
Sulfurous Mire. Quite sulfurious.
Okay, opponent plays a Prosperous Innkeeper. Gross. And more importantly, extremely gross. Wonder if this is a life gain? Life gain shenanigans? Okay, so what does the opponent got going on? If this is a Selesnya type deck, could be problematic for us. Okay, Elite Spellbinder.
Cool.
Alright, so no turn 3 play for us. Gross. You hate to see it. Am I right, folks? Alright, so we'll play a Swamp. And we'll just go next.
End the turn.
I think at this point,
It kind of is what it is.
it is a life gain deck.
Okay.
Sweet. Alright, so we'll play a Mountain, and I think we could probably try and play our first Immersturm here. They probably have like Skyclave Apparition, which is a big bag of suck, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Alright, so no Skyclave, which is great. They might have some other kind of removal. So let's see what the opponent's got going on. Okay, we take 8. And isn't that great? They may have Snakeskin Veil, if I had to guess. I think we played a deck like this earlier, and yeah, it was rough. 'Twas rough, folks. Okay, so we play a Mountain. What do we want to take here? We have a few different options. We could grab the Valkyrie. I think grabbing the Valkyrie is probably where we want to be at. Yeah, let's go and grab the Valkyrie. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? We'll just grab the Valkyrie, we'll swing in for 2. We'll sacrifice that, I guess. Get rid of that. Play Shambling Ghast.
And we'll end the turn.
Yeah, I don't know. That may actually not have been a good plan either, now that I think about it, but it is what it is. Okay. Gross. Gross indeed. Prosperous Innkeeper. Even more gross. Okay. That's the blockers. Okay, so we'll block here. Take 3 from Elite Spellbinder. We'll, guess we'll kill this. Woof. Okay. So we do have to take the... Yeah. Alright, so we could play this. Then we have 2 mana left. Not a lot to play with, unfortunately. Oh, man. Okay. So let's go ahead and take the Celestial Unicorn. And I think we go ahead and swing in with both. Get rid of this. And I think we're just dead, honestly. And then, do we have another blocker here? We don't. Yep. Damn. Yeah. Man, that sucks. I think a Crippling Fear would have been so good there, but unfortunately, it's too much without it. Orcus would have been great too. Orcus or Crippling Fear, I think, would have been just fine and dandy there. Sure, hold on to this one. We have so much potential, darling. We've got the Shambling Ghast into Eyetwitch, into Sedgemoor Witch. Then we start drawing our red sources. We've got Goldspan Dragon. We've got quite the hand here. I must hand it to you. Okay, we'll play double Eyetwitch. Wonder if opponent is on like mono red or something. Oh, okay, on Boros.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Oh, okay, goblins. Well, we definitely have goblins then. Play a Sedgemoor Witch. And now we're Sedgemoor Rich. Okay, so let's see what Morgan has got going on. They play a mountain. Goblins is a really fun deck, but it's hard to overcome like sweepers and stuff like that because you commit so much to the board and there's really no way around it. There's no like recovery from it, so that's the hard part about goblins. Goblins, if you get a really fast start, are pretty good, but it's hard to get a fast start against opposing decks with small creatures, especially value creatures. Okay,
Rally the ranks.
Yeah, block here. Create a treasure token. Sweet. Going Goldspan here. Swing in for a butt ton. And the opponent might be in trouble here. We have yet to see.
We have yet to see.
That's 6 in the air, so another Goldspan. If I can steal one of their creatures, it's pretty much game over.
Okay, opponent. What do we got going on?
Opponent is roping us, so they may be in trouble here. This map with the little creature is really cute. This is like the big dragon. That's the little dragon. Okay, so that's a GG. Okay, yeah. Decks like goblins really, yeah, they're really far in tier. Unfortunately, Rakdos Sac is probably, I want to say, maybe like tier 2. There are a lot of really good tier 1 decks that are currently in Standard 2022. But yeah, GG opponent. Alright folks, this is like the perfect place to end today's video, and I had a blast playing this deck. Rakdos Sac is just a super fun archetype to play. It's super difficult to pilot sometimes because of all the little micro decisions on what to sacrifice, when to sacrifice, but other than that, yeah, it is super fun. Zariel definitely did some work here. I love the idea that she can create a 1/1 creature token to protect herself, but I don't know, a lot of the times in this meta, there's a lot of things that can go over the top of little 1/1 tokens. So she's not always safe once you create a token creature, but she is kind of a good stopgap in between, you know, your small threats and then your higher end threats. So overall, I'm very pleased with this card. I think Immersturm Predator might be the MVP of the deck, just being able to become indestructible by sacking another creature. Super important, great sack outlet for our opponent's creatures that we steal with Price of Loyalty. So I think Immersturm did some work. Orcus did some work in a few matches. And of course, Goldspan Dragon is just It's just the strongest card in the format, I feel like. But yeah, as far as if you should build this deck, if you have the cards, I think go for it. But otherwise, this deck feels a little underpowered against certain decks, and then it just feels like it crushes smaller, low to the ground creature decks. So you kind of have this weird middle ground where you excel against certain archetypes and you just get absolutely crushed by others. I had a total blast playing it though, and if you're a fan of Rakdos Sac, and like I said, if you have the wild cards or you have the cards already, go ahead and build this one. This one's pretty fun. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check this video out. I really appreciate it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me because it does help my channel out a ton. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.